Hello everyone, welcome to Joko Outdoors. I'm Brian.
I'm Ken.
And today we're going to be putting up the Realtree 2-man ladder stand. We're going to show you a couple of things that really interested us in this stand in particular. It's got like a claw on the back side that as soon as you get it lifted up, pull it straight down, latches in, and then you can ratchet it down to help keep it held up there. So we're going to walk you through that right here in just a minute. If you're new to the channel, we want to thank you for tuning in. If you're a return viewer, we want to say thank you, and we appreciate you for continuing to support us. If you are new here, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and give us a big thumbs up. So we want that algorithm to get in YouTube. That way YouTube will start suggesting our videos more than what they already are. We definitely appreciate you guys. So we're going to walk over this ladder stand real quick, tell you some features about it. Then we're going to get it put up in this tree on our property over here. It is a 2-man ladder stand. We wanted a couple of more spots to take the kids and the ladies hunting. And with this 2-man stand, it gives us a couple of more opportunities. We've already got 2 blinds up. This will be a 3rd spot. And we think it's in a decent open location. Be good for rifle season. The spot we're putting it at be great for bow season as well. It's got some openness right here and some close spots. We've also got a mineral lick spot out up here in North Carolina with our Phillips Outdoors peanut bark. You can take a look at that. All of his stuff that we use in the upper right hand corner. We'll leave a link to that up there. So click on that, and we're going to get to this stand. Ken, if you got anything else, go ahead.
Well, I'm good to go. Let's get this,
all right.
Get this joker started.
Let's walk over this stand real quick. I want to tell you some features, and we've got a couple of things. We've got 2 things that you're going to need when installing a ladder stand. It's going to make your life so much easier, I promise you. Okay. All right, so let's get to that real quick. All right, so we were talking about the claw. Right here's that claw, okay? And it's connected to this strap right here. And that strap runs all the way down.
Well, let me tell you about this a little bit. All right, so when you have most deer stands, if you put up any ladder stands, the only thing you have is this little piece right here on the stand. This little guy right here. Well, when you put it up there, there's no way to secure the stand to the tree, even with the winch system that we're using, to hold it up there. So you get up to the top of the thing and you're all timid, trying to, jockey and, hold yourself into the ladder so it doesn't tip back on you. And then you get up there and the daggum thing shifts a little bit. And if you're a little bit squeamish about heights, I'm not, but if you are, you almost don't want to get in that deer stand for the rest of the year. So Realtree, or whoever the manufacturer is, I think it's Realtree, probably not Realtree, they put their name on it, but whoever manufactured this system is pretty smart. So what you got here is, instead of just having this one single jaw here, you've got these clamps that slide, they go around the tree and actually hug the tree and clamp down on the tree. So you've got an extra support method. And when you pull this rope to do that, there's a attachment on the ratchet strap down there to keep these things nice and tight. You actually can wrench them in there and it just tightens this up. So now you've got another means of getting up there securely to finally do a final secure of your stand.
So the other thing we like about this too is the seat. It's got a fabric seat, not your typical metal seat with a pad on it. It has a fabric seat. I'm interested in how this seat's going to hold up. It looks very comfortable. You guys know when you're sitting in that metal stand, you're sitting on that metal seat, unless you just have a super duper awesome cushion, after sitting up there 30 minutes, maybe an hour, your butt kind of starts tingling a little bit. You start getting a little bit uncomfortable. You got to readjust. I'm hoping with this system right here, with this fabric seat, it's going to be a lot more comfortable as if you were sitting in a climber. That's what I'm hoping it'll be like. But as we get into some of our hunts this year, yes, we are preparing to do some video recording hunts. So y'all keep watching for that stuff. We're gonna go through preparation right now with you guys over the next few months, and then once we get into our deer season, we're gonna start recording some videos. We'll also let you know how this feels and how it sets once we get into that. We might do a little bit today, but we'll definitely let you know how it feels once we get into our camera hunts this year. All right.
Let's get started
So,
getting this thing installed here.
Before we get it installed, two things that you guys are definitely gonna need right here, okay?
Yeah.
The first thing I'm gonna talk to you about, if you look down here, right here, and right there, we have some spikes. And those spikes, when you put them in the ground, what it does is it helps keep the ladder from shifting. Okay, I've got one stand over on our field that we have to fix. We're going to do that a little bit later on, but I need to put some spikes on there because halfway through the season the bottom of the stand shifted, and now when you go up it, it's like almost like chutes and ladders. You kind of go up like this and then curve back up to get straight. So you know, we got to get that fixed. Okay. Yeah, so this is gonna help prevent that from happening. Now, obviously, if you get some super wet soil, Ken, tell them about when we had to.
No.
You get some super wet soil.
So all right, so super wet or sandy, and we're lucky because we do have a lot of sandy soil, but this is some pretty firm stuff. So if you've got a sandy soil or something that moves, as soon as you start raising it up, the whole thing just pulls out of the ground and flips up and flings dirt right in your eyeball, which it did on me. And so it was a bad day. That was a bad day because the stand came crashing down because we didn't have a real good this system. We were trying to do it because we thought relying on that to be our sole means of hinge. We had two guys raising up here, a guy behind it, which was me, and I'm sitting here holding the stand up, and when that thing came loose, it flipped dirt right up into my eye, and the stand just went and toppled down. People diving out of the way. It was if we had a camera on it, it would have been a greatest one of them America's Funniest Home Videos, because it was hilarious afterwards, after we figured out everybody was okay, of looking at people. I mean, literally 3 grown men diving out of the way from a falling tree stand. And you know, just to give you an idea of why I'm so in support of this, is I have been up there before in the deer stand, putting the deer stand up there and climbing up a ladder, and I've fallen with a deer stand twice because that thing didn't secure good to the tree, and the only thing holding it to the tree was that little Y piece there, no feet on it, and I've rode them down to the ground a couple of times. It's amazing I haven't killed myself.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, for sure.
So,
all right, so
did you talk about this yet?
No, Ken, I was gonna let you talk about that. Okay. We're gonna let Ken talk about this. This
is
right
the
here.
saving grace. This is by far the saving grace. You can do it without the feet. You can do it without 2 men, because this thing will save your life. This thing is a ratchet. So what it has is it's got a ratchet strap thing designed, something like what you hoist your boat up with. Strap goes down. There's another rope that hooks onto the stand down there at the bottom. And as I start ratcheting this up, this is going to start raising it up. Now, with this, what this does is it keeps the stand nice and square as you're pulling it up. And it's also a support means so that if you don't have 2 people, with those feet, you could actually lift this by yourself. And I could, but I'm not going to demonstrate it to you because we have 2 people and we want to work as safely as we possibly can, right? Because we're not going to shortcut safety just for the sake of trying to put a video together. I just want to make sure you understand that. But this thing will lift this stand by itself with those feet. All right?
And pretty much
so what happens is, as I start cranking this, you know, it's going to start putting tension on the stand. Let's put it down there. It'll kind of show it lifting up. All right.
You just kind of strap it to the tree.
See how it's laid,
and then all right. So before we get too far into it, I'm gonna do a quick run through, show you the area that we're in. I'm gonna show you the tree we're putting it on. We've got a nice holly tree right here. It's got some coverage. Last year, right about, let's see, no, right about over in that area right there, right in that area, I had my climber up right there facing this ravine down here. It drops off, nice little area, and I kept getting pictures of deer coming off the field up here, okay? And they would walk right down past my stand, and you know, of course, I was right on top of them. I didn't really hunt that. I didn't hunt that climber that much because I knew they were coming past it. I was kind of hoping in the evening time they would come up from the bottom. So I tried to hunt it in the evening time, didn't really have any luck. So now we're putting this ladder stand up right here to face and watch them come off the field, and just travel down that little trail they have going down the hill right there. So let me show you the stand that let me show you the tree we have. We've got this tree right here. It's a nice oak tree, and we've got that holly tree right there, coverage, facing the field. So we're gonna once we get it up there, we're gonna trim that up a little bit. We're gonna trim up probably right up in there just to clear some of that stuff out. Still have enough coverage, but enough where we can see the field right over there, because they're coming off the field right about where the truck is right there.
Because this will stay green all year long.
Yes.
That's the reason why we try and find hollies with trees around them. So trying to find a good deer stand location, look for a holly tree. And if you get, because that green, those things stay green and on there all year long, so you're not worried about bare limbs and no leaves. All right, so we're gonna set this up down there, and we are gonna show you the fast forward speed that we can put a stand up.
And last but not least, before we do that, before we get fast forwarding on anything, if you don't have this winch system, and we're going to try to find a description.
Yeah, I'll put some links in the description on these.
We'll try to find a link. This one is actually a Maristep. I don't think a Maristep makes them anymore, but I think, I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure Muddy does. So we'll try to find one, whether it be Muddy or a Maristep, something like that. Same thing either way it goes. We'll leave a link in the description below. But if you don't have one, this strap right here, you have this strap right here, okay? One on each side. You can use these straps to pull the stand up. You got one on each side, you get two people, y'all pull it right up, put the spikes on the bottom. Now we're gonna set this thing up. We're gonna fast forward setting this thing up, and we'll get back to you once we get done, okay? All right, y'all saw us get that thing up. Now I want you to look at this. I'm talking about as soon as it touched the tree, look at this. I mean, it's right there.
You biting in? Closed?
Yeah, it is. It's closed. All right. Now, Ken, explain what you just done.
Okay, so basically what this comes with, there's a cable or a strap that comes up and hooks. There's a joining piece behind there, pulls it down, and it binds this to the tree with another strap. And then we use just a ratchet strap that came with it that you just pull it down and it pulls them nice and tight. So that's the nuts and bolts of it, but I just realized we did something wrong. So we're gonna have to, because this is supposed to go through there, ain't it?
Yep, it is.
I just realized.
But that's okay. We don't have to let it loose. All we have to do is run it through this. So that's all we have to do. We just have to run it through. Yeah. We have to run it through this right here, and that helps pull the ladder against the tree as well. So this is our first time putting this up. We made a mistake. We apologize about that, but we're gonna get this thing fixed for you guys, okay? All right, stand by. So before we before we go any further with it,
all right, so
this is what it's supposed to look like.
So let me point out something. So we apologize for doing something wrong, but this is why you read the instructions.
Yes.
Because that's one thing about it. The strap system on this thing is very, it's challenging. I'm not gonna lie, because there's a lot of ropes on this thing to figure out. So without reading the instructions, and we actually read this before we came down here, and we still forgot to put it on there. So always double check your instructions to make sure you're properly installing this the way the manufacturer designed it.
All right, so before you hook it to the hook right there, you're gonna take this strap, put it around the brace, put it in. Now you can ratchet everything down. All right, guys, we've got it up here. This seat's actually really comfortable. I mean, it's awesome. I could probably sit up here all day. It does feel somewhat like sitting in a climber, and I love the way that feels. So I'm going to do a quick shot of what we're looking at right here. I love this area, and with this new stand being where it is, I can't wait for season to kick in. So take you through a quick run through of what our area looks like. All right, so right here is straight out in front of us. Right there's the tripod. All right, that goes downhill right down there. That's all downhill. That's the bottom. Okay, and then right there is where our peanut bark is. That's a good bow shot, probably about 15 yards, maybe 20 at the most, but closer to 15. And then right up there's the field. We did trim out this holly just enough to where we don't have limbs rubbing up against us, but still give us some coverage. So all right, well, we've got this area nice. We've got it, cleaned up a little bit. We're gonna get back down to the ground, and we're gonna finish out the video, and we'll talk to you at the next video. So let's get back down to the ground. All right, so we're back at the ground. We've got the stand put up. It's in a great location. We're really happy about it. We've got some good bow shots here, and during the winter time, this place where we've got it at right here, as you guys saw in the video, it opens up during the winter time when all these leaves fall off. So you got plenty of gun range. It's nice and open for bow range. We've got a buddy stand up now so that we can bring the ladies and bring our wives and our children out here. We're really looking forward to deer season. You guys continue to watch, watch our videos, and just see as we go through preparation. We're gonna be putting up some more stands. We'll put some videos up on that, talk about why we put them up, and we're gonna be moving some stands, fixing some stands. We're also gonna be doing some food plots, hopefully in the near future, just to get ready for deer season. We're trying to do all this. It's about the middle of June right now.
Hotter than sin.
Yeah. So we're really trying to get this stuff prepared and ready for deer season. We don't want to do it too late. So we thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to go and like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a comment below, tell us what you think about this video, and give us a big thumbs up. Don't forget to share us with all of your friends too. Go tell everybody about us. We appreciate you guys. We do have a giveaway coming up soon when we hit 500. So once we hit 500, we're going to do a giveaway, Phillips Outdoor Scents, and we'll go over that soon once we get closer to it and show you what we're giving away. But you guys keep watching. We thank you guys. We love you guys, and remember, this is God's country.